is just love. Source Sport International.
Hello students, welcome to the Source Sport learning session on topic plant reproduction for the subject science for grade 5. Source Sport, one of the leading names, helps students in their life goals through schooling, sports and life skill. So let us start our class. In today's class, you are going to learn about what is seed disperse, how do seed disperse, and how new plants grow from roots, stem, and leaves. Last class, we learned about what do you mean by seed dispersal. Seed dispersal is the movement and spread or transport of seed away from the parent plants. Once the seeds are fully formed, they must find a place to germinate. If all the seeds fall near the mother plant, they may not get enough space, sunlight, water, and nutrients from the soil to grow. To grow a plant, they need enough space, sunlight, water, and nutrients. They must move away or disperse from the mother plant. So the spreading away of the seeds is known as seed dispersal. So how do seed disperse? By wind, animals, explosion and water. Let us learn about this. Seed dispersal by wind. How it happens? Many seeds are carried away by the wind. The seeds of dandelion, desert rose, and milkweed are like parachute. See, this picture is about dandelion. Their structure is like parachute, so that wind can take their seeds from one place to another. The wing seeds of the Indian elm tree glide in the wind. This is Indian elm tree picture. The wind carries such seeds away from the mother plant. Some of these seeds fall on the ground, get covered with the soil, and germinate when it rains. So this is the way how wind helps to disperse the seed. Next, dispersal by animals. Animals help dispersing seeds. The hooked spine of certain seed stick to the feathers of the birds and the hair on the animals and reach far away places. So it works like this. The hooked spine of certain seed stick to the feather of the birds or the hair of the animals. Many kinds of dry food are eaten by the birds and squirrel or bats. Most seeds eaten by animal come out in their dropping undigested. People also help in spreading seeds far away from where they grow naturally. Then dispersal by explosion. In some plants, such lady's finger, peas, the dried fruits exploded, spreading the seeds away from the mother's plant. Then dispersal by water. Seeds of plants that grow in or near water bodies are carried by the water to different places. For example, coconut may drift for several months in the sea before reaching land. Seeds of water plants such as hydrilla, lotus, water lily are light and spongy. This is the property of the water plants. If the water plants are light and spongy, they easily float on water and carried to far away places by flowing water. So this is the way how explosion and water helps in seed dispersal. There is a two questions. This is you know very well. Radicle of seedling formings what? Roots. Coconut seeds are dispersed by water. Next, new plants from roots, stem and leaves. How new plants grow from the parent plants of roots, stems and leaves. That process is known as vegetative reproduction. All kinds of plants do not grow from seeds. All kinds of plants are not able to grow from their seeds. In some cases, new plants are formed from the roots, leaves, and stem. This is known as vegetative reproduction because they are grown from the vegetative part of the plants. That is why they are called vegetative reproduction. Plants from the roots, plants from the leaves, and plants from the stem. Some plants form new plants from their roots. Sweet potato, breadfruit, blackberry are some example of such plants who form from their roots. Then come to plants from leaves. Leaves of some plants from new plants. Mature leaves of bryophyllum, sweet potato, begonia develop into a new plants. The new plants is called also plantlets. This is the picture of bryophyllum mature leaf which are forming new plants from their mature leaf. This is the bud of the potato. From this part, new plants are formed. Then come to plants from stem. Tea, sugarcane, drumstick, mint, rose, jasmine, grapes are most cactus plants can grow from stem cutting. Stems of plants such as lilies form bulbs. The bulbs grow into new plants. New plants also grow from underground plants of stems, ginger, turmeric, and potatoes. Tiny birds, as I show you previous picture, it is tiny birds. This one, this kind of birds develop on potato in certain season. These birds is buried into suitable soil, develop into a new plants. So next class we will study about how do non-flowering plants produce new plants. So today that is done. See you on next class.